Por favor, search Yellow Bean.
Oh man!
Welcome to HP's free Zoom open mic.
I hope you got your jokes. I hope you're ready to have fun because that's exactly what we're going to do tonight, all right? So get ready, get your jokes, get set, and go. Go, 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 go.
Hey, Ron, you like the cowboy movies?
I love cowboy movies. Yes.
No, I'm asking Ron if that's a cowboy movie in the background.
Wow. Let me tell you, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh
I'm
my
clear.
God, I felt like I just hauled in this computer. Unbelievable. Hey.
HP, if your parents get bored, they're going to watch television.
Oh yeah, I know. They're already watching.
I see that.
They're already watching, so you might as well just...
Yeah, Ron and your mom were done. You better get your shit together.
I gotta get everything together. This. No. That's it. The band plays one.
Band played on.
Tonight has been a total rewind. I swear. Oh my God, my computer. I was using these damn AirPods, and I said I'm gonna be technical about it, and all of a sudden my computer said, "Fuck you."
That was me saying that. Oh no.
That was you saying that. Oh my God, that's what we got to bring up. We got to bring up one of these here because he's.
Security.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I had a little technical difficulties. That's the end of that. So welcome to HP's free Zoom open mic. I did put a little production value into the beginning of that. Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
it sounded
Did you like
good.
it?
Oh,
Sounded
yeah.
good. I like that intro.
Good, thank you. All right, I worked on that like 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like my haircut.
5 minutes. That's all it took. Just 5 minutes, and she's out the door. All right. All right. So thank you for putting up with all of my shit. Thank you for coming back. Everybody's here. I see everybody had fun and they're back. Thank you, Debbie. Mel, Jean is like, fuck that. I gotta go. And
She's on the road.
she's on the road. Oh my God. Oh, there she is. Okay. I thought it was gonna be, one of these little thingies. I thought this. She's on the road. Yeah, right.
I didn't say the throne.
The throne, right? That's what she's on. Okay. So let me thank you, Jim. Again, if you're not making these people laugh, which I already fucked up, I'm gonna tell you they're already saying, "What the fuck am I? What? My son can't even get something together as a computer going." All right. I see Denise got let go from the IRS jail, so she's with us today. She paid her taxes today, so that's good. And it's just going to be us. Remember, you're going to be recorded live on Facebook. It's streaming right now live, and I only have 2 hands, so I can't do anything else but hear. So anybody watching on Facebook, just put in your comments. We'll read them later. We'll like them later, right, Jose? Jose has been his middle name when it comes to participating in this Zoom. So thank you. Thank you very much.
If you don't know, my middle name is Angel.
Angel, that's right. And just for that, I gotta do that.
And you know, HP, I became your 100th follower on YouTube.
Real 100. Maybe I wish. You know what? I was thinking about putting on a video on my YouTube channel that my daughter's going to put on makeup on me, because that's what I've been seeing, a lot of men putting on makeup, and they got like millions of viewers. And I'm like, maybe there's something there. Maybe I should just tell my daughter, hey,
Yeah.
remember that makeup set you got? Yeah. She's like, yeah, Dad, I think you're losing it. I'm telling you, I'm losing it. I am losing it. I'm trying to keep it together. I don't know about you guys, but I'm losing it in a way like to say I'm working with this individual, and I don't know about you guys, but the minute I get in and the minute this individual gets in, all of a sudden, all day, once is okay. Twice, I'll bear with it. And this is how I'm trying to keep my patience. But if you hear this, I maybe she ought to drink some hot water, but okay, maybe it's just for today. Okay, so the next day, early in the morning, I sit down, she sits down, and it's I'm like, I think there's a problem. And on top of it, I don't like her. So 7 years later, guys, it's I mean, is this like a concentrating thing? Do you guys have some kind of Tourette's when you concentrate? I mean, so you know what I started doing? I started concentrating this way. That's right. How you like that? Huh? How you like them apples? Because every fucking day it's now everybody on out there in the and let me tell you, we're getting noticed in across the pond, people. So please, everybody out there who has some type of coworker that you got to deal with and you deal with, please write in. Please make a comment on Facebook. Don't please tell me I'm not the only one suffering out there with that shit. Oh my God. Oh, what? Who was that? Who was that? Tell me she's wouldn't that drive you bananas? It would drive me bananas. So you know what there? Look. There you go. I'm getting you back, baby. All right. So I had to say that. I had to say that vigorously because, oh my God. I'm going crazy with that. I'm going crazy. And the other thing I'm talking about is they've got I have another coworker. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, once they said we had to clean the office, guys. What do you think of that? Okay, I'm gonna ask Ziggy. Ziggy, if they say, okay, today is cleaning the office day, what pops into your head?
I'll clean my own office. I'm not cleaning anybody else's.
Exactly. Right. So that's what you're doing. Okay. But this person decided to get on all hands and knees and start scrubbing the floor.
Wow.
I was like, what? Exactly. Wow. I was like, what are you doing? They told me we had to clean the office today. I go, no. Get up. So today I heard that she called in sick yesterday. So she came back and I was there. I was in the filing room getting some, and they asked her, so how are you feeling? She said, I'm feeling better. It was just a heavy period.
Nice.
I was like,
TMI.
Oh, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden I was expecting her to go, yeah, my flow, they was kind of heavy. It was really heavy. I got cramps. It went all the way up to my head. I think they call it head cramps. You know, the type that'll just go give you like flow. I'm like, all you had to say was, I'm feeling much better. But she's like, no, I've got a double Tampax yesterday. I don't know about you women, but don't tell me you women go out there and tell people why you got sick. I hope not, please. Oh my God, that'll be this. Oh, that'll be terrible. One of those. Okay. Another question I want to ask you. Everybody out there, I don't know. Let me bring up the question. I'm looking up because I'm praying to God. Jesus, please. Jesus, please let this go well, because so far it's been okay. So guys, if a woman breaks up with you after you give her lingerie, can you guys go back to Victoria's Secrets and get a refund? Can you? Like maybe you could get no, because maybe you can get
it. Yeah, did she wear it?
Well, that's the point. She broke up, so you wouldn't know. So you want a refund because, wait a minute.
Did she wear it with you?
I wish it happened.
Did you,
I wish.
Did she
I
take
wish.
a little?
did you wear it?
No, this body does not sustain lingerie.
Did she take the little sticker off the bottom piece?
I wish I knew. I was trying to find out, and then I said, "Can I return this to Victoria's Secrets? Is that possible? Maybe I can tell the clerk that my credit card got stolen by sexual desires and fantasies. You think they'll believe that one? You think they'll? No, look at him. Oh my God, you guys, you're screwed. You're screwed. My desires of screwing the hell out of her got out of control and kidnapped my credit card. Can I get a refund, please? Please? Because I'm not gonna. So oh well. And on the credit card that got stolen, HP means horny penis. Can I get a refund, please? Can I? I'll tell you. It did not work well. All right. So sorry to make you guys wait. You guys up for pictures? Are you?
Yeah. Pictures.
Okay.
Come
Let's get some pictures. Okay. So today I found out that on August 31st, they're bringing back the fare. You're supposed to now pay the fares on all buses because it's been free since March, and you were able to get on the bus through the back because they're protecting the driver up front. So now August 31st, you pay for the fares. And only because they were complaining, they were complaining that the ridership has been down. So they're bringing that up. And I kind of wondered why it was down. And I started with the train. So I took my camera and I went around and I started taking pictures to find out why ridership was so low on the subways. So here we go. I think I found an answer. Hopefully this works. I swear if this computer, okay, there we go. I think I found the answer to why ridership has been so slow. And I took a picture to share with you guys and my show on Zoom. So here you go. Tell me if this is caused ship to go down. What do you think? You think that's ridership?
I believe that's accurate.
You think that's accurate to go in there? I think that's what's been going on. And they're saying, okay, let's give the seats to these guys because they're a little more dangerous than us. I was like, okay, now I see why ridership has been going down. And then I said, wait a minute, let me go to the transit system. Okay. Let me go there. Because now all of a sudden they're saying that's why they're even bringing back the paying on the fare because they want the bus system to come in. So I started riding the bus to find out if that was also affected. And here I took a quick picture because you know how people get really, really crazy taking picture of them. Here I took a quick picture. What do you think? You think that's the same problem on the subway?
Identical.
Identical. That's right. And you can see everybody's covered with a mask except these new riders. I was like, wow, what's going on? Are we now sharing the ridership with this pandemic? So I said, wait a minute, this has got to change. And the MTA said, yep, this is way too dangerous. I think we're going to separate ridership from the new riders to the old riders. So they let me on board and I actually took a picture of, now it is called the Q19 human free bus. And here we go. This I took really fast as I was leaving the bus. That's what they were doing. They were giving their own bus to the Corona. So that way they separate them from us. I think the MTA is smart on this one. What do you think, guys? I think they finally hit it on the nose. But
they're total union tools.
The total union tool. That's why they call it MTA, massive. It's like, I don't know.
Massive testicular attack.
Attack in your face.
It's always got to be genitalia when it comes to Mel.
Always. But then
I
you
have
know
a
what?
penis pump. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. And no showing. This is not show and tell.
No, never.
Okay.
Never.
So then
ladies.
the MTA got mad and they said, no, this can't happen. This is not politically correct. We've got to fix that. So they were able to bring me on board for the new rule for these new passengers. And like I said, I was lucky enough to take a picture of here it goes. This is the new rule, and now everybody's going to be happy because they are complying. There you go. They don't want the corona getting the corona. So there you go. So they said now this is publicly available for all the corona riders out there. Please, they're quarantined. Even the corona has masks on. Okay, you hear that, Donald Trump? Even the corona has a mask on. So there you go. Those are my pictures that I took the time out to take for you guys, risking my life for everything that's out there. Yeah, all right.
Thanks,
Thank
HP.
you. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Coronitas back.
Yeah.
And Mr.
I'm gonna-
Coronitas.
So how many
which one?
chromosomes did you lose on that adventure?
Coronitas.
Las taquitos. What'd you say? I have that for lunch. Las taquitos. I have that for lunch. I have that every day.
Little
Okay. So, las corticas. What? Please. I don't want to have to go back to that sound effect where it's, oh no, wait. I think Jeff says it all. That look. I love that look, Jeff. You that's how I look at work. Listen. Okay.
Sounds like my old
All right.
Volkswagen.
Oh, really? Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Don't tell me that. Jesus. Okay. So now that I have my wits about me, this Zoom, I'm going to start it off really fast. I hope you guys enjoy this as well. Let me see. Oh man. Once again. I'm just, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bring that up. Okay.
Oh,
Look at Mel. He's
yeah.
Okay, all right. So everybody put on your glasses, and if you got a cell phone, I know it affects your cell phone, it freezes you up. So just vote and then we'll get off it. Okay, so launching the first poll of today's evening. Here we go. Pillow guy Mike Lindell claims he has a miracle cure for COVID, which is oleandrin. What else can be considered a miracle cure? Johnny Walker Blue, Kryptonite, Dr. Jekyll's elixir, Mike Lindell's own mustache hair, or gum found under the desk.
You forgot cotton from Giza.
Start your own poll, goddammit. Fucking Mel. Mel's a fucking tornado, I said. Hey, you forgot the aisle of the Nantuzi took it. 8 out of 9. Okay. And we'll end it there with 8 out of 9. And 50% of you say the best. What else can be considered a miracle, Doug? Johnny Walker Blue, my favorite. I love you guys. Yay. Yeah, Johnny
Number
Walker
one.
Blue. Number 1. All right. So let me go back. Let me go back to the game show host music because we all love that, right? I hope you do. All right. So let me bring up poll number 2. Okay.
Pop
so
lock.
launching poll. Here we go. Pretty much everything about office life and workplace culture has changed. What were they? Can't avoid working with frequent bathroom trips. Going to work in your pajamas instead of office casual. Meetings are now held with cardboard cutouts. Lunch hour is now done 6 feet from your food. And boss terrorizes you by standing less than 6 feet from you. Pretty much everything about office life and work culture has changed. What were they? What do you guys think?
Oh yes, definitely.
And you guys watching out there on Facebook and YouTube, you can't see these questions. They're only for us. They pop up on our screen here. So if you want to see them, come up on HP Free Zoom Open Mic. You can sign up at hpproductions.net. All right. So 8 out of 9. Somebody's not voting. And remember,
I'm
Trump
doing
is. I know. That's what she said. That's what she said, guy. Okay. Ending the poll there. And you guys said 38% of you says going to work in your pajamas instead of office casual. All right. You guys are hilarious. All right. That's what you guys go to your. Okay, you're in your pajamas. That's
What
great.
about
Okay,
the 50%?
okay. The Nile has it.
Is your
All right. Let me stop that. Start your poll. Poll number 3. Here we go. Launching. Trump is quietly planning to sell F-35 fighter jets and advanced drones to the Mideast.
Oh,
What else is he going to sell? His inauguration speech? His red tie? The Abraham Lincoln statue from the Lincoln Memorial? The Statue of Liberty would stand and everything? The Grand Canyon or Melania? Please vote.
it was the Grand Canyon. Okay, let me stop.
Oh, I gotta give you that. 7 out of 8, 7 out of 9, 9 out of 9, and we'll end it there. Come on, guys. There we go. That's it. So ending the poll there, and you guys unanimously said 50%, 56% said Melania is what he's gonna sell next. Thank you guys. And for that, the White House went like this. All right. So stop it.
How much do you think she goes for?
Oh, we're not starting that trend again, everybody.
She went cheap for the rubles.
Oh my God. Okay. Starting the last poll, people, and here we go. That's what the stripper said. Last poll. While masks, now many activities are at low risk. What are they? Smelling your own fart in public, smelling others' fart in public, lap dances, speaking of polls, yelling in public with bad breath, passing a mic around after you licked it by accident, or tweeting. While masked, now many activities are at low risk. What do you guys think? Oh my God. I thought that would never happen. Oh, there's the tiebreaker, everybody. Too bad not all nine of you. Okay. We'll let the music end there. Almost there. Somebody didn't put on their glasses. They're not voting. Oh, there you go. 9 out of 9. We got a full vote this time. All right. That's good. All right. So let me end the poll there and share the results. And you said 33% of you said smelling others' farts in public is now lower risk. And all right. So that no COVID. So thank you very much for participating, you guys. Participating in HP's free Zoom. Now, remember, like I said, I am getting viewers in London. All right. Yeah. He thinks we can't hear, but we can hear this. Okay. All right. And to your answer with you not hearing, Ron, here we go. I love
Thank you. I needed that.
Thank you.
I can smell it from here.
You know,
Thank
HP, she
You
could
got
be
some money?
suffering from a hair stuck in her throat.
Oh,
If you have food, I can smell it. That burp. It was an onion burp.
that was an onion burp. How about this? Did you smell this one?
Nice.
HP, your parents have gun smoke on in the background. I just
That's what it is, right?
Gun
Yes.
smoke?
Gun
Really?
smoke. It looks like. Yeah. They're just pretending to listen.
I know. Oh yeah, I get that all the time.
But I love the dialogue.
Yeah, he's pretending. He's like, what'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah, ha. Okay.
Is Uncle Fester in that one? No, that's the wrong one.
He's Big Chief. I'm not laughing now. I'm busy watching TV.
Make me
Yeah.
laugh.
You're gonna make me laugh, or I'm missing my show.
He's like, give it a loot.
Usually, the other time I get this. I get this when I'm doing my Zoom. It's like, Yeah, I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy, HP. Okay. Hello? Your show is on? Oh, I'm so sleepy. Okay, fuck you. Good night. Good night.
Damn.
I'm like, you're missing my you're missing my HP Zoom show. And they're like, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. All right. So let's get this started. Let me bring up a couple of zingers for you guys. And I think Jean is having. She's still on the road, right? Wow, look at that. Jeez, I'm so jealous. That's why nobody's coming into these damn rooms, because they're all out having fun. What's wrong with us? I'm telling you. Okay, so let's bring up our first one. He's always ready with his Nile of the Jixie Jaw puzzle. Okay. And I'm going to give him one of these. Please, round of applause for Mel, everybody. Come on, Mel. Bring it up, and there you go. Yeah, Mel.
Mi gente presente.
Yeah.
Mi gente presente. Listen to the applause, my people. Because that's all the fun you get in life nowadays. Because everybody's lying to you. Everybody's lying to you. I kid you not.
Yeah,
I
and
kid
if you
not.
if you don't make sense tonight, it's going to be one of these.
Holy cow. I don't make sense. My metaphors are a little bit off to people. Oh man, that sucks. Maybe
here we
you guys
go.
should smoke marijuana. Hence, I always encourage when I am at a club, 2 drink minimum. Make them count. Make them count.
Oh.
Shit.
I like
I only got like 5 minutes up here. You fucking better chug that goddamn drink.
Yeah,
No,
you
let me
better.
stop.
Oh.
Making doubles.
So yeah, so I'm at my wit's end. You know, today of all days, I was able to get out of this dungeon because our meeting went real early, like at 2 p.m. because it was sunny out and the boss decided to keep us in. We usually have a Zoom meeting, ironically,
Wow.
at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So we're like, hey, man, we're going to get this meeting. And then he sends an email Thursday. Oh, it's going to be at 2. And I'm like, oh, crap. It was sunny today, right?
And everybody went.
They don't care. Don't give 2 hells, So I'm like, okay, cool. No problem. I go through this meeting, it was fun.
Okay.
So I figured I'm going to step out, get some sun, and I step out to get some sun. And I decided to go to one of these, Latino hair cutting places and shit. Because I figured, hey, I'm going to get a nice haircut. Because I saw the damage I did to my son. I tried to cut his hair the other night. And I was like, wait a minute. How come one side is a little bit high and one side is a little bit low? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm not going to do that to myself. Because usually I do it to myself. But I'm losing my eyesight, So that's what happens to men of our age, right, HP?
Yeah.
Testosterone level, fart leakage, all that good stuff,
Oh yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to be visited by the shingles. I don't know. That's what they tell me.
I already.
I
had
hear
them.
things. Oh, you had them? Oh,
excuse
no,
me.
please don't tell me. So anyway, I get coaxed into getting this haircut, and the guy tells me, "No, please come down, sit down in the chair, because you're a proud Latino man. You need a good haircut. You're beautiful, beautiful for the women out there, because I know you're a proud Latino, right? You're very virile and all that." And I'm like, shit, this guy's selling me. So I sat down and said, yeah, sure, no problem. I just want to, high and tight. I just wanted, something low, but that I had enough hair that I didn't see the bald spots. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. And he's like, I'm going to make you look beautiful. Mwah. Okay. I'm going to make you look like a 21-year-old man again. And I said, oh, shit. So I see this guy taking out the razors and all that stuff from the blue juice, and he's starting to comb and snip, 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 and comb and snip, snip, snip. I didn't have too much hair, though. And then he comes with the razor and he does the little edges real sharp and whatnot. And I'm thinking, oh God, this guy's going to cut my ear off, because he's talking on the phone and talking to the guy over there in the back. Oye, y mi pernil, ¿dónde está? En los plátanos. Make sure those are tostones. I don't want those, those maduros. You know what they do to me? They send me to the freaking bathroom, and I'm like, yo, too much information. I just want my hair cut. And then I swear to God, I feel like the sharpness of the blade like go deep into my temple, and it just takes off a whole chunk of hair. And I was like, holy crap, what the hell was that? And I look in the mirror and I was like, oh shit, this guy just took like half of my hair off. And he's like, no, that's part of the hairdo, man. I'm going to make you look beautiful. I take all the white off your head. Now you have black hair again. And sandy and salty pepper in the sand. I'm like, holy shit, he took my hair off. So he lied to me. I'm like, this guy told me I'm going to be in here. I'm going to look beautiful. And I'm going to walk out. And meanwhile, I'm looking like a Martian. I'm looking like one of those Cuban baseball players and shit trying to get on to a major league team. You know, because they love him as a little kid because they do roller skating and shit, and they go backwards at 100 bottles and shit. You know who I'm talking about? He's a kid that got featured on Real Sports and shit, and he's a Cuban baseball player, and he's with the Marlins. And got called up because all the damn Cubans got the COVID on the Marlins, that is. So, you know, I'm at my wit's end, and I'm tired of all the lies. And I mean, enough already, people. I'm like so tired because lying to people has repercussions, right? Right, HP?
Oh, yeah.
Because when you lie to mama, forget about it. You don't pay that bump and that, you know, that Vic, forget it. Somebody's leg is going to be a little bit hurt. But they sick the dog out on you, right? But anyway, I always say, you know, the lies, the big lies, they come from the top, right? You know, and I'm like, shit, it trickles down on us. And then we're like soaked and saturated with all that lie. And we have to put that shit, pay that forward, right? Don't you think? Because we're indoctrinated. No, not yet. Look, I'm ready, but not yet. It's full, but I'm ready. So I'm like, you know, this is crazy. It trickles down, you know, like I'm living the vida loca, like I'm in Puerto Rico and shit, you know, when it trickles down and you get so wet from a hurricane that they got to throw you with damn paper towels to soak it up, you know, to soak up. And then the water, they save it, you know, for a person like me that's like dripping and drying. Over here in the States with the COVID. Oh my God, that's a bad sound effect. Serious shit. But no, serious. The lies start from the top. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. Okay. See, so now I'm just gonna go raw. I was gonna do nice.
Gonna go raw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go raw. I'm just gonna basically say, you know, why is it that I get the coins dropped and shit, right? And all the religious leaders get the pass, huh? Why did they always get the pass and shit? You know, from generation to generation, they've been molesting kids and shit. And I heard HP was one of those kids and shit that went to the freaking Boy Scouts. They also molested those kids. Hey, the HP.
That's right.
What did they do? I don't know. I never earned the Eagle Scout or tied a bow or whatever or not. No, but serious, I'm just curious. How many Boy Scouts turned out to be police officers? Maybe, you know, maybe that's why we have an issue problem with the, you know, the shooting. I don't know. I'm just curious. It's a head scratch. So my people, I'm seriously fed up. I'm totally angry about this stuff, you know, because it's not good for my dating. It's not good for my psyche. It's not good for my intestinal fortitude in life. You know, I don't have a good outlook in life because of this anger, because people keep lying to me. And, you know, it starts from the top. I've been trying to tell you before the coin dropping and shit. What am I, like an Irish guy? I'm going to have 2 coins in my fucking eyeballs when I die. Shit, how many more coins are you going to drop on me? God dog it. But no, listen. No, serious. It comes from the top. And what I've been trying to say, it's not the president, it's your parents. Your parents are the first ones to lie to you. They give you that big oracle of lies, you know? What do you think?
I don't lie.
No, you're a Marine. Shit, you don't lie. Hell no. You're like the salt and grain of the earth.
Then I talk later.
There you go. That's the biggest lie. Because you got to aim before you shoot, don't you? So anyway, I'm just saying, folks, that the oracle comes from your mama, your daddy, you know, the mama that wiped you from the age of 0 to the age of 7 and shit and spoiled the crap out of you, you know, and you weren't raised with a silver spoon in your mouth, but you were raised with a plastic spoon, you know, and they gave you all this encouragement, which was a fucking lie, but then now you believe in all kinds of crap, and then there you go. The end. The crux. You know, you're over here hawking shoes, hawking all kinds of paintings, hawking all kinds of jokes and shit so you can pay your rent and shit, the bookie, Ron over here, you know, and it's like kind of difficult and shit, right?
So
you can sympathize
The
with me.
following
HB.
conversation is real.
It is real. It is real. I feel it in my soul. I'm passionate about this stuff, people, because, you know, I've been dealt the hand of lies and shit, and it's not lemons. And I can't make lemonades because, you know, it's over 15,000 lies and shit. Now I'm talking about that short-handed prick, the president. Then that's about it, people. I'm out, man, because I swear to God, I feel like I'm about to do an Irish jig with all the coins dropping on my feet. Brings me back to the breakdancing days. All I need is some linoleum, and I do a head spin. I'm out, people.
New hairdo.
Hey, look at that. All right, give him one of these.
I wrote some stuff today. I usually go off the top, but you didn't allow me to accomplish my goal. Like a climax that got stunted, you know, and then it oozes out. That
Well,
sucks.
you did it to Debbie because look at her. She's ready to take cocaine.
Nice. Cocaine is good. Cocaine is good.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
For
What
the
are
60
these?
plus.
All right.
Use his nose.
He knows. Okay. All right. So let's continue with this laugh-a-rama here. Let me bring up another favorite. I'm gonna do this. I couldn't find that damn song you wanted me to, so I'm gonna just play this song. He went camping with his parents, and finally he looked around and said, "Wait a minute, I think they left me here." Please, round of applause. Oh my God.
It's a Jersey cowboy hat for that song, man. You know, the first thing I ever did in front of anybody, HP, was sing You Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille. You know, that was, and I always thought, where did this guy get 400 children? I didn't know it was 4 hungry children until I was like 25, you know? My day started a little strange. You ever start your day and you look at your underwear and you say, you know, this may be our last journey together. You know, it's the holes in the bottom are just about large enough for the bottom part of the wedding tackle to start slipping through. It's time to change him out. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
A wedding tackle?
Yeah.
Wedding tackle. That's if you have people from England on here, they know what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, really?
You know,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's your wedding tackle.
I thought that you go fishing for a wedding or something.
No. We don't know how to fish in New Jersey. But
What is
yeah,
that?
we were traveling, me and the rest of the Griswolds this weekend. We went up to visit
The Griswold.
my daughter. My daughter up in Maine, and stayed in a hotel up there. It was raining the one morning, and Joel Osteen was on the television. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Joel and his positive
Yes,
message.
yes.
Yeah.
All the
So
time.
Joel told me that the Lord wants me to be successful. And all I could think of is somebody better start stepping up their game. You know what I mean? Because I'm dancing as fast as I can, you know. So we're up in Acadia. I generally don't like to go anywhere where there's larger animal signs, you know, of animals on the side of the road than my truck. But You know, the thing about these state parks, I think they designed them just to get rid of the population. I mean, there's no plastic, there's no fence between you and the animals. They just, that's what I was hearing, HP, for Christ's sakes, you know? Kind of the first time I hung out with my daughter's boyfriend. So it was me, my wife, my daughter, and her boyfriend, and we're going to go on a hike, right? So they said, well, how long is the hike? It's a mile. I'm like, a mile? Come on, let's do something challenging here. It was a mile straight up, right? Straight up, no ropes or anything. And I'm afraid of heights. So I'm holding on for dear life. And I'm thinking, I got to get out of here, man. I'm gonna have to turn back. What the fuck is that noise?
It's your hike.
That's your hike?
You're in the woods.
So the trail was backed up, right? So Hotshot, daughter's boyfriend, is up leading the way with my wife because she's used to be a mountaineer or something. And me and my daughter, who's from my gene pool, are just holding on for our dear lives, right? I look to my left, and here comes some Jewish mountain goats. I mean, these kids, and forgive me, but they were single A Jews. They didn't have like the full hat and beards and everything. Like there's different levels. Jeff will tell you, he's probably in like the Long Island softball Jewish league. Then you get up to single A, double A, triple A. And then the pros when you get the hats and all that stuff. You got to have the right.
Oh, Brooklyn's going to love you.
They're not going to like the rest of it. So anyway, these girls, 11 and 12 years old, nicest kids in the world. Hey, mister, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. They're running up this mountain in full skirts and sweaters, sparkly sneakers with 1.5 inch heels. The mother is in full makeup, glasses, sweater dress down to her ankles, passes me. I'm about to crap my pants. And the father literally was skipping up the mountain like he was going to see Moses, this guy, So we finally got off the mountain. But I got to tell you, man, it was, it was scary. I mean, I don't think it's a safe place to go to these national parks. We don't have any. If we have any in New Jersey, we don't really know. We don't know where they are. We don't know where they are. But it does bring you closer to the Lord. Those moments, And, as an Irish Catholic, we've gone to church, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. Twice was my sister's weddings, but
yeah.
When you're in those that sounded like just about as many people were in that church that we were going to. And, but my parents tried, as Irish Catholics. They tried to do the right thing. My dad, they both went to church nonstop as kids, but when we came along, I don't know, the clothes were itchy and they said, fuck it, something like that. But they tried. So my mother, I don't know if anybody here is familiar with a book called The Way, right? So you've got the Bible, and then you've got in the 70s, this book that some people smoking weed out in Montana wrote about Jesus called The Way. And my mom read this and sends me to CCD with this book called The Way, right? And that was like sending you to a union construction site with a bag of yarn and knitting needles, right? They're gonna say, what the fuck is that? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that? So I got thrown out of there, got thrown out of confirmation. Because, I didn't get thrown up, but I had football practice or something. But I didn't know what was going on. We came from upstate New York, right? And the thing is like, there wasn't a lot of, back then in the 70s, alternative lifestyle, which I'm totally, no problem, man. Everybody, whatever makes you happy. So I'm waiting for a priest to come in, and some guy runs in and says, let's talk about Jesus. And it's like, chinos on and pink high top cons, you know, and it was, I didn't understand what they were saying. I didn't have the time. Anyway, my father psalm shames us in church. Whenever you got to go to a funeral or something, you ever at your parents, right? You're like, you don't really know the words. They're like, "Our Father who art in heaven." He's like the loudest guy, loudest guy in the church. You know, just trying to make you feel bad, putting that guilt, that Irish guilt on you. My mother, before she passed away, started a online travel company. I didn't know if you've heard it. It was called guilttrip.com. And so, I'm sweating. My breasts are sweating right now. It's hot. You know,
Tackle box.
what's that?
You mean your mimmies?
Yeah, my mimmies, my jigglies, my you know what this you know what
Your
this comedy-
middies.
yeah,
Male titties.
you know what this you know what this comedy is like. It's like Little League for me, right? So, you know, I don't know, you guys all look like a bunch of all-stars, especially Ziggy, probably playing short, leading off. I could see Mel out, you know, second base, turning two with HP playing first. I don't know. But when I was a kid, they had this rule: you had to play 2 innings in the field and 1 at bat. And I was. Here's the thing, too. My mother used to tell me, in the company of my father, that I would be successful at anything I did. And my father would just look at her like she had 2 heads. And I was like, have you seen anything that I've been doing? Have you looked at the report card or watched any of these baseball practices? I think you're mistaken. I was more than happy to sit on that bench, eat the free bazooka, keep score, you know. And then when the shit was on the line, the coach would say, Maywell, it's your turn. You know, why in the 6th inning when there's 2 outs, right, bases are loaded, you're going to put me in there? These other children have worked so hard. You know what? You're a shit coach. You know that? And so anyway, you get a little bigger, you get a hit or 2, and you start to like come into the game. And I was really just in it for the French fries.
Oh,
Nice.
These people talk about the trophy generation.
yeah.
Yeah. Who are these guys that don't want the little children to have trophies? What kind of freaking Nazis are these guys? Oh, everybody's getting trophies. Everybody gets a trophy. Nobody gives a shit about the damn trophy. Give the kid a trophy, you know, like it's always the guy that probably never played a sport in his life. That's fucking trophy, you know.
I never got a trophy. All I got was this.
What is that? A Pez dispenser? That is a Pez dispenser.
Yoda is me.
Anyway, I think the only thing about the Eagle Scouts I just want to say is, you ever see in the paper when the Eagle Scouts get promoted from Boy Scout to Eagle Scout?
Yeah.
None of them look happy, do they?
No, they don't.
Depressed, like they've been kept in some guy's cage, you know, pedophile's cage for the last 10 years, and they're getting put, you know. That's probably a little. That's one toe over the line. I don't give a goddamn. I don't even know what a metaphor is, and I have a journalism degree from Rutgers. My life, if all of our lives depended on it, I couldn't tell you what a metaphor is. Anyway, I love each and every one of you, and thanks for the time, HP. I hope the people in England are my wife's relatives.
Jim, you don't know what a metaphor is, and these people don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, turn up Chuck Wagon or the fucking right back there. When my time is up.
What? Yeah, I wish I can zoom in on the TV. I want to see that. I got it. I got to bring that
It's
up.
the
Come on.
rifleman.
What is it that you? Yes, isn't that? He's
Chuck
looking
Connors.
out. Yeah, that's Chuck Connors.
All right. You're pissing him off, HP.
Yeah. He's like, wait till she's giving me the Latino eye.
Want that happen?
The Latino eye. Okay. All right. So let's bring up another entertainer. Let's see if we get the minds off of what I'm going to hear later. All right.
You're going to hear it.
Let's start with this. Yeah, good timing. She's moving with the music. She's been lying. We get to see that she's actually washing clothing. Please, but everybody, round of applause for Debbie. Come on, Debbie. That's you. Yeah, you got a drop in there.
My grandson today for 5 hours. And,
Oh.
he's 3.5, and then I had words with his mother. I'm so glad I'm live on Facebook with all the fucking snitches. I can't. I just can't. I'm just,
Let it out, Debbie. Let it out. Let it out. Come on.
March, April, people are saying you all wishful. Where are we going to go? Where do you want to go when this is over? And so I wanted to go to the dentist to get a cleaning. That's all I I go to a dentist, I have an issue. All I want to do is get a cleaning. He's got to give me x-rays. He's got to give me an examination. So now I call him, now I'm calling 2 friends dentists. All I want is a cleaning. They're all looking to do another x-ray, another appointment. So I finally found a friend of a friend. I don't want to give too many clues. It's a very simple girl. And I'm so happy. All I'm going to do is get go to the hygienist Monday. And then my daughter says, oh, really? She was going to sue him. She wasn't. Just get my teeth cleaned. So that's what I'm doing on Monday. And like I'm trying to learn how to go because it's almost like a friggin' heckler with your music. But I'm
Gotta wait for it.
I know. So anyway, I'm trying to draw. The only thing I could draw on is I had worked with a nun across the street at the convent. I'm walking my dogs. There's 3 little trees. 1 tree isn't even there anymore, but there's 3 little places. I got 3 dogs. I just cross them. They do their thing, and we walk 1 tree, 2 trees, the little bush, and we're home. She catches hold of me. And she's one of these people. The type they're sweet and they keep going on, but they're not going to take no, right? And she got me with my mask on. I'm a little twisted, right? So she said, oh, would you mind not walking your dog there? So she said, because of the flowers. And I said, well, sister, I said, my dogs have been going there for a while. I said, my little dog, my Yorkie, she's setting away. She says, well, perhaps you could walk her somewhere else. I said, well, she's like Paulie from Goodfellas. Nobody rushes her. She says, because I'd like it. So now she got me. And I says, well, sister, I could really understand if I was walking them in your yard, your beautiful yard. They got a beautiful yard. I don't know. They get the best equipment. They walk around like they're poor slobs, but they have top of the line. I think it has like 12 burners. I'd love to go in there on the holidays and say, can I use one of your burners? So she says to me, I says, well, she's really sending away. I can understand, if we were going into your big, beautiful yard or even your front yard, but they've been going here. So, she was looking at me like, and I hope she didn't give me any curses. You know what I mean? I really should start with the clergy. She's not. So, I figure, hey, what is it? It's a nun. It's not like a priest, priest, He says he walks his dog, Susie Q, the diva. So I asked him,
Susie Q.
He says, because someone said to me, you should have some courtesy. He says, you know what I say when they say have courtesy? I go in my pocket and I take out a poop bag. I say, here's some courtesy. This is what's going on. This is my neck of the woods. So trying to date. That's I don't know what it is. These guys, I mean, this is what happened. Let me see. I don't even know if I could get this up. He says hello, I say hello. He says hello, I say hello. How are you? And then he doesn't hear from me, and he says, "Oh, you get what do you say to me? This. I mean, I just blocked him. I don't understand. It was so much easier back in the day. You went out for hamburger deluxe, and then you were in a relationship. Remember, Jose, how it was, right? Went to the Capitol on Pelham Park. Like, come on. Right? Golden Eagle. That's what we did. We didn't know all this stuff. What did he write over here? Actually, I get so aggravated. Your mother and her honey are they're so lucky. They really are. There's nothing but crap out here. Believe me. Mrs. HP, there's nothing. I can't believe it. I'm home. Wait. I'm minding my own business. I got these people giving me a hard time. Let me see. I'm the wrong person over here. It's this one. This way. This way. Right? This is the whole conversation. Good afternoon. How have you been doing? I've been waiting for your text. I'm great. His last message on time. I want to see if I can block. Oh, so this is what he wrote. He said, oh no, one time he wrote, "Are you sleeping now? Been busy?" Yesterday, he says, "I'm Herbert from POF." And then he wrote, "I know you're sleeping now, been busy working." Yeah, okay. And then he wrote, well, I don't know, what the hell did he do? What did he write that he got me so pissed off? No, you're going to say, you would say it too. What did he write? All right. That reminds me, during the war in Poland, my mother was from Hungary, it's close enough. In the war during Poland, they told the young girls that, if you want to make a phone call, sometimes you had to make the soldiers comfortable. So she went over to the soldiers. She said, "I'd like to call my family." They said, "All right." So the soldier.
Hello?
Not now. I told you not now. I'm busy. So the soldier unzipped his pocket, unzipped himself. She took hold of his organ and she said, "Hello, Papa." I tell you, I couldn't wait to come back on here, HB. I had so much fun. I'm sorry we're live. I'm just going off on the tangents over here. You know what I mean? I love when I can go wild and I don't have to worry about anybody watching.
Yeah.
No pressure. Right? No pressure.
No
That's what I
pressure.
got myself involved in. I'm having a show tomorrow, Bobby Collins, on Zoom. No
All
problem.
right.
No problem. Donations. But the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing. You think I know what I'm doing? They get a ring light. I got the ring light, the tripod, this other thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I gotta watch Joel Olsen. It's gonna be an act of God if I pull this off. Stands and they sit. I guess when you stand, you go back. When you sit, you gotta go. A nice job. I hope so. So I'm gonna pray. Say a prayer for us because he's such. Thank you. So I don't know what else.
Where's the text?
But
Yeah.
that's crazy
Where's the
feeling.
text?
My brother was in the Marines. He was in Okinawa, and he came home. He was 8 years older than me. He was nuts. He came home, and as soon as I come home from school, he's got a broom for me. So he's like a kid. I say, "Oh, later." He hit me with the broom. I had to get the next day, go on the class trip. I'm limping. Did anything to him? The guy, he hit his sister with a broom across her shin. She's shit. Today they would have put him in jail. Creep. You know what he used to do? The last thing about my brother Vinny, I love him very much, but I'm so sorry he died because I'm so angry at him. First of all, he died and left me to take care of our parents. What did you do? You left me with these two. But yeah, it was But when I was a kid, because I was impressionable, he said, "Hey, Debbie, you want to go in the toy chest?" I would always fall for it. I go in the toy chest, and then he would lock me in. I would be screaming. That's why I have claustrophobia. This is my life, but this is why I'm here, because my life wasn't that, like this. So that's why I do this, to try to make people laugh. Very much.
All right.
All right.
At least you're doing it for a goal. I'm doing this just because I'm crazy. Yeah, you got to do this for mostly. Well, you know what? I'm glad you're doing it safely, because I'm starting to see people do open mics now, right, Jose? I mean, have you seen this? They're doing open mics. They're doing the comedians are indoors and the public is outdoors. I think that's called being locked out. That's not comedy. Are you kidding me? And I ain't gonna mention the club anyway. All right, please. I don't know who else. And they're having what was it? Comics up in the Mohegan Sun. They're doing shows. Have you heard this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't think I want to risk my life touching. This is the only microphone I want to touch for now. All right, so let's bring up our next entertainer. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Friday night. Let me bring up a little bit of a drama here. Let's see if this matches his style. Yes, because he does look like the type to write a novel on mystery. And meanwhile, the mystery is, why hasn't he worked on the book called Mystery? Please, round of applause for the one and only Ziggy, everybody. Come on, guys. Ziggy. I come up with these intros off the top of my head.
Thanks, HP. I think I might be in a little trouble because I was a Boy Scout leader and a priest. So
damn.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm Jewish. Jim talked about the church, and he talked about meeting some Orthodox kids. So let me show you the other side of Judaism. I belong to a Reform synagogue, and like there's Orthodox is the most religious, then conservative, and then Reform. In my synagogue, thank you. They're very progressive. You don't have to believe in God, and vice versa. God doesn't have to believe in you. They have like a book club in the synagogue, which I belong to. And before the pandemic, we would go there and they'd give us pastries and we discussed the books, and it broadened my waistline. And we each get to pick a book. And when it was my turn to pick a book, I made sure the book had been made into a movie, so I wouldn't have to read it. Nowadays, I give the clergy a lot of credit because they have to do, the services on Zoom, and they can't tell if people are praying, sleeping, or if they're even there. But I think the hardest job of any of the clergy is the guy who does on Zoom is the guy who has to do the circumcision. That's
difficult.
And I don't know why I get the feeling God doesn't hear my prayers because I stop praying and then I end up getting muted.
Ah.
I think he needs followers with more bandwidth than I have. So I got a new router, and now I have so much bandwidth. I went from Reform straight to Orthodox. Like the holiest days of the year are like New Year's. It's called Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur and stuff. And my synagogue is very small. So when those holidays come up, all the Jews will go to the synagogue and stuff. So we had to rent out like the lobby of Cooper Union, not lobby, but the hall of Cooper Union. And it's an old, beautiful building with columns. So, a lot of time, you can't see and stuff like that. So we're going to have it now a Zoom Rosh Hashanah thing. So to get in the spirit of thing, when I say prayers, I'm going to be doing it from behind a refrigerator. when I look at the Zoom thing, I'm gonna, to make me feel in the spirit, like I'm gonna go like this, or whatever. I'm gonna see what's happening when they do that. So, the only thing, the rabbi sent out a memo to people that for the prayers where you stand, make sure you wear pants. Our synagogue is proud of being energy efficient, and we're called the Village Temple, and they were thinking of changing the name to the Village Green, but they were they would end up attracting too many miniature golfers. So since we can't go to Cooper Union because of the virus, what they're going to do is they're going to put in cutouts of the members in the seats. And for like an $18 donation, you can get your face on it. So some people, you got to make some extra money. So
It's
I
like
don't know,
MLB.
do you know what a shofar is? In Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, they blow a shofar. It's a ram's horn. So like, you blow it and it makes a nice sound and stuff like that. And this year, because we can't get together, we all have to find our own shofars to blow. Anyway, that's enough religion for today. But I wanted to tell you a true story, something that happened a few days ago. My wife was cleaning up around where we had our the videotapes and the DVDs. And all of a sudden, she finds an envelope from Netflix. This is true. A return envelope for Netflix to return a DVD, and in it is the sleeve for the DVD, and of course it's empty. And this must be 10 years old. I mean, this is crazy. Nobody said this any, when are you going to send it back? We've had it for 10 years. And it said on the thing, the name of the movie was A Christmas Tale. So, my wife said, we got to send it back, so I don't know where it is. She said, check the DVD player. I had to, plug in the DVD player. I pressed eject, and I swear A Christmas Tale popped out. It was right in the DVD player. I couldn't believe it. So I put it back. I wanted to watch it because I said we never saw it. She said, no, just get rid of it as soon as possible. I don't care. Just get rid of it. So I put in the sleeve, in the envelope. Who knows if the address on the envelope is still good? This is 10 years ago. I mean, they probably doesn't exist anymore. But anyway, we sent it out, and I swear, 2 days later, I got my next DVD. I have no idea.
It's still
I have
active.
a list that I made 10 years ago. I don't know what's on the list. I got a movie called Me and Orson Welles. I have no idea what it's about. I don't want to see it. But I guess, I've always wanted to have be on Netflix special. This is my Netflix special. Anyway, that's my time. Everybody stay safe and well. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Wow. At least you could tell that joke, and Netflix is still relevant.
I can't believe they sent another tape. I'll never get rid of them. It's to my grave. They're gonna keep, sending. They're gonna send it. I'm gonna have to sign up one of my kids to get it after me, and I have to give them extra money for the pain and suffering of having to deal with Netflix all the time. It doesn't end.
See, I would have screwed up that joke by saying, "Hey guys, look, we got an envelope from Blockbuster." They're like, what? What is that? Okay, Block a who?
Thing is, it's a true story.
You're gonna keep the mail. You're gonna keep the post office solvent. Thank you.
Right.
All right, so let's bring up our second to last performer here. Let me try and bring up something that is. I think this one will go. Because this is what I've been seeing him do mostly throughout the whole show. Like, wait a minute. I love this guy's laugh because he'll go. So this kind of high. Round of applause for Jeff, everybody. Come on, there you go. I think this suits him fine.
All right.
There you go.
All right, HP. All right, yeah. So let's see what's kind of good stuff going on tonight. You know, Jim was talking about schooling and whatnot. You know, I remember when I was in 6th grade, and we had the softball. At the end of the day, we'd go outside and play softball. We picked the teams, and there'll be 2 captains, and they'd pick the teams, and I was always picked last, for softball, and I didn't mind it so much, except the one that was picked ahead of me was one of Jerry's kids. No, it's always been rough for me in class. It was always rough for me in class. I was always bullied in class, and I was homeschooled. Oh my God! Hey, HP.
Yeah.
I thought do you think the government will be okay if we allow voting by your polls, like the HP Zoom polls? Yeah. So let's see. Speaking of the post office here, I never thought much of anything about the postal service until I think I was in 5th grade or something, and I was trying to bribe the mailman from delivering my bad report card. That was the post office. They're really starting to cut back now. Even inside, they're now just displaying the FBI 6 most wanted. Yeah, and now what? Some of these towns are putting out these ballot boxes, usually by the town hall, so you can drop your ballots right in the boxes there, But the Trump and the government is basically saying the way they're going to handle that is going to be putting midgets inside these boxes.
They gotta work.
That's it. Oh God. So let's see. New York City now. You can't dine inside, right? You have to be outside. But meanwhile, you have crime all over the place, all kinds of murders and this and that. So you could be dining outside, and then you'll look up and you'll say, "Hey, waiter, what's this bullet doing in my soup?" Oh God, yeah. So in Chicago, it's just constant crime, constant shooting and everything. In fact, the mayor of Chicago, because of the COVID-19, has asked all the gangbangers, please be at least 6 feet away before you start shooting. Yeah, then we had New York. Yeah, well, then we had the protesting in New York and the looting. All that looting was terrible. But some of the looters, they wanted to play it safe. They didn't want to get COVID. So when they looted Macy's, they called ahead of time for curbside pickup. And one of the looters went inside the shoe repair shop, and the guy came out and says, "Come back a week from Tuesday; it'll be ready." And and then one of the looters was actually caught inside the fitting room at Bloomingdale's. Because if you're gonna loot, if you're gonna steal a pair of jeans, you want to make sure it fits. Oh gosh, so what else can I say about me? I went to go visit my mother. It was like 8 months ago before everything shut down. My mother lives in assisted living. She's 84 years old. How about a hand for mom? Unfortunately, I did not come from a loving family at all. My mother never wanted me. Even like when I went to go visit her, she still reminds me that she suffers from postpartum depression from me. My mother tried to do a Jewish abortion. She tried to return me to Bloomingdale's. What else can I say? My father was no trip either. You know, grew up in Livingston, New Jersey. Anybody know Livingston, New Jersey at all? That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, my father would say, Jeff, go play ball in the street. Go play ball in the street. We lived on 280, ladies and gentlemen, 280. Oh, God. And then let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, so it's just me, my wife, and the dog in the house here. You know, we got married late in life. Got married 7 years ago, but both in our mid-50s when we got married. You know, so my wife, first marriage for both of us. And yeah, so my wife found me, it was on Match.com, you know, the dating site, Match.com. And she reached out to me. And I thought I was really honored that she reached out to me until I realized I was just part of an email blast. Her profile photo was Ed McMahon. That's what I thought. So anyway, you know, when we got married, you know, with the bridal registry, you know, most people when they get married in their 20s or so, you know, the bridal registry is usually where Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Fortune off. You know, my wife was registered at CVS Pharmacy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we needed the you know, the diabetic socks, you know, the heating pads. when we met with the caterer, you know, the caterer said to me, Jeff, who's gonna walk her down the aisle? I said, we're gonna need a walker for down the aisle. So anyway, doing some social distancing, you know, so I'm still trying to, you know, play it safe here. And so yeah, social distancing for me goes back really to the mid 1980s at the Jewish singles dances and the where all the women there they would always be they're always six feet from me, you know. It's even the girls because I was just in high school, they still have their 10-foot poles when I run into them. Oh my God. And yeah, I'll just leave you some quick observations, just some things I think about. You know, when a midget plays miniature golf, does he think it's real golf? Like, that's back. Oh, it must have taken a year to build that thing down. Yeah, I mean, I was at a restaurant a while back, and it was I saw these Siamese twins at the next table. And they were arguing with the waiter. They wanted separate checks. And you know, and I'll leave you with this last one. Yeah, so you know how people they're raising their kids now, gender neutral. It's not a male, it's not a female, it's gender neutral. So I was at a bris where they were raising the kid. The baby was going to be gender neutral. So I went to this bris, and the mohel was just there to slice the corned beef. All right. I'll let everybody get back down to the planet Earth now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
All
baby.
right. Thank you. And what is today's saying? It's still Friday, right?
Yes, it is.
Shabbat Shalom, right?
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
That's all I know. I thought they were telling me to leave, but then I found out what that meant.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. All right. Thank you. All right. So let me bring up our final entertainer of the evening. I've been working on nothing of his jingle, so I'm gonna bring it up now. Let's see if we can bring him up something. Here we go. That one, what do you think? A lot longer. Let's bring it up longer. All right, this guy has been featured on TV, on screen, even though it's his own screen. Please, round of applause for the one who makes it possible, Jose Angel Diaz, everybody. Everybody's waiting for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, HP. I'm so glad Jeff was talking about golf because I was out playing golf today.
Oh, nice.
Puerto Rican playing golf, you know, and I grew up in New York, Brooklyn. We didn't know nothing about golf. The only time I saw a golf club was when Lefty was walking down the street with it like a cane.
Excuse me. 2 Puerto Ricans that play golf. Thank you very much.
Like a cane, like, or a weapon. I think it was a 7-iron because you can't really hold on to a driver these days. Anybody? Back in the day, a driver was like a small head on a driver. I think Jim plays golf. Now it looks like a half a bowling ball on a mop.
High tech.
And you know, there at least 2 Puerto Ricans that play golf because Chichi Rodriguez was a Puerto Rican golfer, and he was mean to his golf clubs, you know.
Wow.
Did you ever heard? I don't know if you ever heard the story.
Break him.
But Chichi Rodriguez once lost a tournament because his putter wasn't working. So he punished his putter and he locked it in the closet for 6 months. When he took it out, it was putting perfectly.
Oh.
That's a true story. Look it up. No, I'm glad you went out and got a haircut. It looks pretty good. You're looking sharp, Actually, have a thing like,
No, I'm not kidding. They took off all the white.
you took off all the white. I don't. Thank you for ruining my set. The question, if you don't want to. No, I'm glad you got a haircut. I had to call my barber a couple of weeks ago because I had not gotten a haircut since March 11th. Right, so I was styling this Don Cornelius afro. Right, I was working, I was popping it, so I had to call my barber in advance, and I called him up. I said, "Look, I'm coming down to get a haircut in a couple of weeks." Because actually, he had called me when they first opened the barbershops. Hey, I'm open now, and I go, you know what? I'll call you when I'm ready because I didn't want to. He's one of those guys always got a cold. Anyway, so I call him up about 4 or 5 days before I'm going to go get a haircut. I said, "Look, I'm rocking this afro. I need you to give me a shape up." And he laughed. I'm serious. I just did an audition in an afro. I can't be cutting my hair because if I get the part, I don't have the fro. So I went and he gave me a shape up, but it wasn't a shape up like you get this Puerto Rican barbershop or, you know, where they use the thing and they make it nice and round. No, he cut it like a beautician. It's funny because you talk about the sideburns, right? Now I've been going to this guy for 20 years at least. I got to the point where I had to tell him to stop cutting my sideburns because he used to cut one up and the other one down. I'm going up this way. So leave them alone. I'll cut them when I get home.
Can I ask you a question? Was the barbershop in Park Slope?
I'm sorry?
Was the barbershop in Park Slope, Brooklyn? Because it could have been an uneven floor.
He got the computer
next to Macy's.
That question stumped the computer.
Is it in Park Slope? No, there's only Italians cutting hair in Park Slope.
Oh.
What we talked about politics today was HP a little bit in his questions, right? And we saw last week, I think, when Joe Biden nominated Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful thing. And I was watching when he first introduced her, you know, when they were walking on the stage and he kind of put his hand on the small of her back.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Right? And then she walked down and said, yes, ooh, that's kind of creepy. As a Republican candidate we had that when he was introduced, that spanked his daughter on the ass.
Oof. Nothing for that.
Yeah.
We all saw it. It's not like you couldn't see it.
It was a beautiful thing.
How creepy Joe Biden was, right? How he liked to like smell women's hair and like touch them, kind of. And then it reminded me of when I used to go to my mother's house and do her taxes or do her stuff on her computer, pay her bills. And my mother was short, right? So she'd be right behind me and I'd be doing her bills and she'd be smelling my hair and older and stuff. Ah! Because it was creepy. It was kind of creepy. You know, my mother, my mother passed away a couple of months ago, and she was 82 years old. And you know, when you get that age, your parents are not there yet. Maybe Ron might be at that age now where they lose that filter and they start saying things to people that are kind of offensive, but they don't know it. So, but my daughter's cousin was complaining because my mother ran into his sister that she knows since she was little. And she ran into her in the supermarket and she goes, "Ay, qué gordita tú te has puesto." She said to her, "Boy, you got chubby."
In English.
I was a little bit offended. She told her brother, who told my daughter, who told me, and I told my, I said, Ma. You can't be saying things like that. What do you mean? I said, you call her gordita. I didn't call her fat. I said,
it's not the same.
When you're a female, gordita to you means fat.
Yeah.
It's like one of those backhanded compliments, right? HP knows.
Yeah.
HP, ¿qué te pasó? Tú eras tan good looking cuando joven.
Bueno. ¿Y qué te pasó?
I said it in English with a Spanish accent. You should have been able to get that. You're from the Bronx. Right when people say, Debbie, you were so cute when you were little. She doesn't get it. She still doesn't get it. That's so much. So you know what happens is my mother was a very religious woman. I took her to church every Sunday, even though I'm not really a believer. I took her to church every Sunday so she could pray to God and do the whole thing. But my mother wouldn't curse, but she had these sayings that she did that were in Spanish. And the one that offended me the most was she would say, when somebody took advantage of her, right, or slighted her or cheated her or something, she would say, "Me lo metió Mongo." I'm waiting for Ron and other. Stuck it into me soft. Flat.
It's all lip. Get a visual. Get a visual.
It's a bad. My mother was 82. Me lo metió Mongo. Anyway. My mother was a very religious woman. They say you can only be baptized once in life. And I think before HP got his computer working again, we were talking about baptisms and all that stuff. And actually, I remember before I got married back in 1981, my bachelor party was in Orchard Beach, Debbie. It was in Orchard Beach. And we hung out, we had a barbecue. They didn't bring no females. There was a bunch of guys. They took all my clothes and made me sit around naked with this big hat. Anyway, the next morning, we drove to Orchard Beach, was only a half a mile away, and we parked our cars. Every parking spot in the beach was available. I parked in a no parking zone.
Nice.
And we were drunk. While I was naked, they gave me this big bottle of Bacardi, the half a gallon of Bacardi. I was drinking it. I was getting nice and toasted. And when I woke up on Orchard Beach, there was all these people in white walking into Orchard Beach. It kind of seemed like they were walking on Orchard Beach because Orchard Beach is not the cleanest beach in the Bronx. Oh, damn, nothing. Baptism. I was dating a woman once, and I was a Pentecostal, not a preacher, but I joined the church, and I had to be baptized as an adult because they say you can't be baptized more than once, or you got to be baptized as a child, but a child doesn't have a decision whether they want to be baptized or not. You should be an adult, want to join the church. So I joined the church and I walked into the tub, right? Because they have, I don't know if you've ever been to a Pentecostal church. Instead of pouring water just on your forehead the easy way, they have to immerse you in this nasty tub. And I was like number 9. For the baptism, you got to stand up there, you got to say your words, you got to do a testimony. And then they dunk you in this water that people wear their shoes in. You know, when I'm all this nastiness been going on in that water, and I get in and I was saved. It didn't work because I don't believe in the rapture. I don't know if you believe in the rapture. You know what the rapture is?
Yes.
Yeah.
The rapture is that, I don't know if it's in the Old Testament, so maybe the Jews believe in it. There's this thing where they're gonna just snatch up. How many thousand is it? Ziggy, I'm looking at your face. I don't know. How many is it?
700.
I don't know. 84,000.
I think 6,000 or something.
$64,000 price. Anyway, they're gonna pluck all the people that are saved, leave their clothes on the ground, and then the rest of us will be here in the apocalypse.
Yep.
People say that times are much worse now than they were back in the day. But I don't believe that, because have you read the Bible?
Yeah.
Did you see Moses in the 10 Commandments? Did you see the frogs? Did you see the locusts? Did you see the fire? No, it was much, much worse back then than it was now. Wi-Fi and cell phones is the difference. Because if somebody gets their leg cut off in Africa, we know it like in 10 minutes on Facebook. much worse now than they were. No, we've got 7 billion people on the planet. Back then, how many times did the world end?
9.
And they got to write another book. Anyway. Jim was talking about he went on vacation. You know, there were 5 of us. We grew up poor. We never been on vacation as a family. We used to go to Coney Island one day a year on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
My mother used to get up at 3:30 in the morning to make potato salad, ajo con gandule, fried chicken, and sandwiches.
That's right. Puerto Rican vacay.
And then we take the A train to Franklin Avenue, switch over, take the shuttle, take the D train all the way to Coney Island, set up our blankets, the whole bit, and then we sit there and we thought we were having a great time. By noon, when the F-15s flew over, my father said, "Okay, vámonos." And we were
Damn, that's cool. Oh my God.
Right, Poppy? Can we get in the ride, Poppy? No rides. We're going home.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
So we never get on the rides because we couldn't afford it. And then, so that was that one time a year we went to Coney Island. I think it happened twice. And then if not, you guys don't know this, but in Brooklyn, there's this place called Canarsie Pier.
Yeah.
Right today, it has a beautiful restaurant on it. It's a nice place to go and hang out. But back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, it was just the last stop on the L train.
Yep.
And you go out there and it has all these shells from all the oysters and shit that the birds eat and the fish eat. And so when you got on the sand, it was crunchy. You couldn't walk barefoot on that sand. My father said, "Yeah, we're going to the beach, Canarsie."
Yeah. Oh my God.
You get all cut up and it was nasty. There was birds, there was seagulls, there was dead fish. 12 o'clock before the LL train came. No, se acabó, we're going back home.
Oh my Lord. I'm so sorry for you, man.
Over there now. What do they call it? What's her name? For that black, what was her name? Harriet Tubman State Park, I think, is over in Canarsie Beach now.
Yeah.
So we're talking about now voting, right? Voting and what voter ID. And I am By the way, I worked the last 2 elections as a poll worker.
Go.
Not a- and for Debbie, not a pole dancer, a poll worker. Everybody's concerned about signatures, right? I don't know how many of you write your signature exactly the same way every time.
Every time.
Never.
Never. I never write my signature the same way anytime. Matter of fact, the last time I went to vote and had to sign in the book, I said, who the hell signed that the last time I was here? That
That's happening.
I did learn, my mother, rest her soul, was one of the only people that I knew that would sign her signature almost exactly the same every single time. Since we were kids, almost every single time she signed her name, Venancia, Miranda. Every single time, it took her about 6 minutes to write it so it could be perfect. So it was easy to forge. Because every time we got a letter home, take this home, have your mother sign it, bring it back tomorrow. I was so good at it that my mother thought she signed it. Oh, where was I? I don't know. What more did I want to talk about? I don't know. Let's see. We talked about the rapture, Ziggy.
Yo,
Did it feel like did you think they were gonna send you like the penalties, like having a library book out for too long when you had that DVD for 10 years?
remember the episode of Seinfeld where that librarian came to visit him who wanted the book back and everything? Remember that? I thought I probably owed Netflix like $1 million or something.
I wasn't a big fan of Seinfeld.
Oh.
I have a book on India that I've had here since 1967.
You starting to read again?
I said, last week when Jeannie was here, she was talking about they are actually turkeys on Staten Island. Down by South Beach, we have wild turkeys. We have deer. Now on Staten Island, we have red-eared turtles. The turkeys remind me of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming soon, and I know Jim was talking before about his parents being Irish weren't very good cooks. By the way, Jim, you played golf. Wasn't golf invented by the Scottish? And the Irish?
Yeah, baby.
And the Irish were the first caddies?
It may have been, yeah.
Let's go, Scots.
That and drinking, I think.
Yeah, that's why they got the Irish. Go find out. We got turkeys on Staten Island. You're talking about good cooking, and my mother was a great cook. She was a great cook, but sometimes she made these, she made these recipes that made no sense. Like Puerto Ricans making an Italian lasagna on Thanksgiving. She used to put American cheese in it. Debbie knows what I'm talking about. But my mother
With the garlic bread.
Now they talk about the turducken. What do they call that?
Turducken.
Right.
Turducken, right? You
Yeah.
have turkey
And the duck.
Duck stuffed with a chicken.
Then you burn the garage down.
Yeah.
That's
People in the South. No, my mother didn't have that recipe. My mother's recipe was a turkey stuffed with a chicken, stuffed with spaghetti.
Complex.
With the neck and the gizzards, she would chop it up, make a sauce, make a spaghetti, stuff the chicken, and then stuff the chicken inside the turkey.
Oh,
And I
damn.
had This is for Jim because I just remembered I had a friend named Brian Murphy, and he was like,
Oh, my
he
God.
loved the spaghetti stuffing. So he would come to our house every Thanksgiving to have Puerto Rican, what would you call it? Turchichetti. Turchichetti. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I can't do anymore. You guys.
Yeah. All right. Let me bring you one of these. You got me off guard here.
Nice, nice.
Oh, did I
Doing
catch you
it.
off guard? Wait a minute. I can look at my book. Let's see if I got another story for you.
One more.
One more. Oh, okay. One more. Who was talking about trophies before? Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a
Yeah.
trophy.
Everybody gets a, and I'm okay with that. Everybody gets a
Why
trophy.
not?
I used to coach basketball, my daughters and the rest of them. I used to coach them, and I used to always, and my thing to all the kids was, look, you have to learn how to be a loser before you can be a winner. What do you mean? What do you mean? I said, wait a minute, there's 10 teams in this league. How many teams are going to come in first?
Holy crap.
Not ours.
One.
Wow.
One. 10 of them, 10 of them, 9 out of the 10 are going to be losers. So learn before you learn how to win. And on Staten Island, almost every parent that I've met that has a child in sports, every one of them was on a championship team.
Yeah.
Incredible.
There
You
are
see it in
no
the
losers.
jackets.
No losers on Staten Island. Everybody. Another thing on Staten Island, you know what's big? I don't know if it's big out there in Jersey and probably big in Long Island, is karate schools. Right? Karate. Remember Jerome Mackey?
Yeah.
You remember Jerome Mackey back in the day? The commercial said, you ever watch a tree? The weak branch, right? The snow lands on the weak branch and the branch gives way, but the strong branch that tries to be tough, too much snow and it snaps. Jerome Mackey, be a black belt. Wow.
Damn.
Every kid on
You get royalties.
Wow. At 9 years old becomes a black belt. Now everybody knows that if you know anybody that really studied the martial art, Ron probably knows people in the military. It takes them years to get a brown belt.
Yep.
But every kid on Staten Island at 9 years old is a black belt. Oh, my son's a black belt. How old is he? 9. Get out of here. You're a black. He's gonna anyway. Well, I was once at, they were having at the College of Staten Island, they were having, I think it's Tiger Kim. He has a karate school on Staten Island, and they were having the graduation from black belt to black belt with a black tip or red tip or second degree black belt. And they had a guy, and his job, so they had the young kids, they were breaking these boards. That that the lines are going sideways, easier to break. So they had this guy, he's gonna go from first degree black belt to second degree black belt. He has to break a brick. Absolutely true story. I'm watching my daughter swimming in the pool in the tournament. I'm watching the whole thing. He puts on his gi and the whole bit. And he goes to break the brick, but he misses. And he hits it with but he breaks his wrist. They want to promote him to the black belt, second degree black belt anyways, because they have to give him his new gi. But he can't really stick his arm in the gi because he broke his wrist. I had a friend in East New York. His brother was a tunnel rat in Vietnam. Ron knows what I'm talking about. He was a tunnel rat. He was a little guy. He was about 5'2".
How do you know what Ron? Hey, you know that shooting in the South Bronx? Ron knows what I'm talking about, right, Ron? How many times?
Wait a minute. I know. I got a guy.
Anyway. I got a guy that says body parts, right, Ron? Right, Ron? You know about that.
I need a kidney. So the brother was a tunnel rat in Vietnam back in the day. He used to go before the Post came out with the expose. I used to go in there with a 45. Anyway, nice guy. He was a killer. His brother, no weapon. He was a killer in the martial arts. If he defeats me, I'll eat my words. So the brother wanted to be as cool as the other brother. What are you doing there? What are you looking at? So anyway, he used to run a karate school across the street in this little roof. And we used to be able to watch him. And the brother used to make believe that he broke a brick. So he would take a broken brick, and he didn't think we were looking, and he would put the broken brick on 2 blocks and go there, and he would, oh, and then he would, oh, and he would break the brick that was already broken. I gotta go now. Now I'm done. Thank you.
Now you're done. All right, there we go. All right. Thank you very much. Look at that. Denise is having so much fun. She froze.
Jose, Leland and Skolnick, they're still accepting clients. You know, it's still not too late to sue the Boys Club of America.
I just want to know if Mel was a pilot in another life with that. We're going to get to the landing in a minute as soon as I smoke this pipe.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm in heaven. Oh,
Jeff,
I'm in
Jeff,
heaven.
you're boarding marijuana air. Please put on your marijuana. All right. I think we're having too much fun. All right. Is that possible? I think that's possible. Okay. So let me bring you this. Thank you very much, guys. And this is what I'm going to do. Bring you that. Thank you guys for coming into HP's free Zoom open mic. Remember, you can catch yourself on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Check yourself out. What the hell? Thank you for coming. Bring more people. Come on. The more people, the less my computer acts up. Okay? So,
Bye, everybody.
thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for joining and participating. Thank you very much. Love you guys. And leave at your discretion. I love the background,
Jim.
Jose.
Jose, Jeff, Debbie,
New background. Yeah.
Ziggy.
Thank you. Thank you. Good, Debbie. Good job, Jeff. Good job, Debbie.
Good job, guys.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, Mel.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good job,
All right,
Jim.
ladies.
Good job, Jose.
Gentlemen.
Thank you.
So, Jose. So, I also had a baseball experience with a coach who was putting people to the major leagues, and he was a pedophile. So we were playing with the Bonnie Robbins, right, with the PAL, and we were like their beat up team. And we win the season up 4 games, and we get second place trophies. And 2 guys from South Pizza gives us second place trophies, and it said, with Sticky Cigars, hey kid, don't make no big fuss about it. Just take your trophies and move it along, okay? And at 13, I learned, boy, quid pro quos is a mother. You don't know. So I'm thinking, maybe that was the same deal. Who knows? Hey. Coaches and coaches. Listen, he was a good coach. He taught me how to bat, and it was scary because he used to stand behind us, and I'd be like, hey, no, I feel heat. Stop. I was like, yo, this guy he lived right across the street from like ISU 93. I would say his name, but I might get sued. I don't know. But yo, it's a true story. Craziness. And it was over there at Gil Hodges, man. Nuts. Good night, people. I'm out. I had fun.